Hello, this is John Jaw Watson, and we're looking at Luke chapter 3, 23 through 38. We're reading the one year Bible together, and today is, wow, day 78 of this social experiment. And I am confronted with the kind of passage that I generally like to avoid. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really big into lists. I've never been really big into genealogies. And yeah, there's one thing that I found interesting and comforting as a thought that came to mind from this passage. Jesus was about 30 years old when he began his public ministry. A lot of times we're impatient about God shaping and crafting and molding our character. But in truth, if God is able to get 3 good years out of our lives, like he got 3 good years out of the life of Jesus in terms of engagement in ministry, God's able to use our lives to change the world. And that's kind of an exciting thought. So regardless of how old you are, if you got 3 good more years in you, if you can really submit yourself to God, God could use those years to really turn the world upside down. That's pretty exciting. Another thought that came to mind were just personal things like I'm now the oldest male in my nuclear family, and my grandfather and father have passed on. And I think if I had more foresight and came to this point, there are things that I would do differently. And one of the things that I would have done differently is I would have paid more attention to sort of my lineage and the history of my family. And I would have tried to organize that information more meaningfully. And it's going to be more of a challenge to collect some things together and hold it together meaningfully. So I'm humbled. Other things that come to mind. Another thing that comes to mind is that this lineage goes all the way back to God and Adam. That our origins are from God. And that when we pass on, we go back to God. This gift of what we call consciousness or awareness or life. We didn't give it to ourselves. We didn't create our own existence. And it's given to us as a gift. And what we do with it is really, it's a gift that we own. Going back, some of the things that really stand out in this lineage to me. Enoch, Noah. In Hebrews 11 it says that Noah was counted righteous in spirit because, in a sense, he was the person that was listening. And many people of his peers just weren't interested and able and persistent enough to listen to God. It is a gift to be, through faith, a child of Abraham. And with all of that, what that means. To learn what it means through the grace of God to receive God's blessings and to learn to pass those blessings on. I need to take the generations of families and their histories more seriously. I'm really convicted. I think when I meet people, I often forget that they're part of the journey of family and family systems, and I think too much like an individualistic American. I don't think of how they're rooted in what history impacts their lives and why. So yeah, look at this passage, and I've got some things to learn. Well, hope you guys are all challenged in one way or another. And yeah, continue to read the One Year Bible with us. Take care and God bless.